Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me using all of my favorite makeup products. I already started by moisturizing my skin using the Belif True Cream, which I talked about in a previous video. It's one of my favorite moisturizers. And I also put some of my favorite hair product in, the Frizz Dizmiss. My hair is a little bit frizzy still, but it's gonna go away once I blow dry it and take care of that situation. So let's go ahead and get started. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a voiceover in this video or if I'm just going to talk through it, so we're just gonna roll with whatever happens. My first step is just to go ahead and put my hair back, and I'm gonna start off with moisturizing my lips using my favorite Laneige lip glow balm. And I really like this product, but kind of like nothing replaces like the Blush-Tex that I use. That's like my go-to. So next up are brows, and brows are super important to me. So I currently really love my brow shape, but I'm kind of thinking and debating if I kind of want them to grow a little bit thicker. So, you know, maybe I'll do that, maybe not. So my favorite products are by Anastasia. I normally use the Dip Brow in medium brown, or I use the brow powder in ash brown. So if I'm gonna be going out or something, I'll normally do a little bit of like the dip brow, but nothing like you see on those like TikTok videos where people are making fun of the people that use that. So today's just like a simple day, so I'm just gonna be doing powder. And I just kind of like fill in the shape. So next up, I'm going to use my favorite brow gel, and this is by MAC, and it's in the clear shade. And I'm not a makeup artist, obviously, by any means. I'm just honestly sharing with you guys like what works for me and what I like. So I've tried a couple of different brow gels, and this one by MAC has to be my favorite. The only thing that I don't like about it is the smell. It does have kind of a strong smell, but if you can, you know, kind of ignore that fact, then I really do like it, and it holds up the brows pretty good. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to primer. There's two primers that I use, either the MAC primer, and it's the Strobe Cream, and it's just like the travel size one. Or the Stila One Step. They're both my favorites, but today we're just gonna go with the MAC one. And I don't really put a lot, I just put some here, some here. I feel like my allergies are like acting up lately. Okay, so now we have primer put on. Next, I'm gonna go in with a concealer. This is one of my favorites that I've been using. It's the Stay Naked concealer, and I use the shade 30 NY. And right now, I'm just gonna put a little bit on my eyelids. I'm using like the phone as my mirror, so don't mind me. Okay, so I'm just dabbing the concealer, you know, up my eyelid and, you know, towards my eyebrows. So next we're gonna move on to shadow. So we're gonna go with the Modern Renaissance. I haven't used this one like in a long time, but the colors in it are so pretty. So let's see what I can come up with. Normally, my everyday, you know, like eye makeup has to do kind of like a smoky eye. I just normally do kind of like a light like gold or like, you know, tan color, and then on the crease I just do kind of like a darker brown and just kind of like go with it. You know, that's what works for me, so just kind of go with that look. So let me find a brush. I'm just gonna use like the brush that came with the palette. So let's see, I'm gonna use the color Tempera, and I normally just like blow it a little bit so there's not so much, and just go all over my eye with this. So I decided to try something different today, and I ended up using the Modern Renaissance palette instead of one of the Naked palettes that I always end up using. Normally the look that I always tend to go for, like I said before, is kind of like a smoky eye. During like the nighttime, I tend to use like a darker smoky eye, and then during the day, kind of like a lighter smoky eye. I just feel like that's what works for me. I ended up using 3 of the shades. I used Raw Sienna, Tempera, and I think it was Primavera. So all of the colors together looked really good. I feel like the Modern Renaissance palette is so versatile. I mean, you have like these beautiful like pink shades and orange. You have like the browns and the golds. So I feel like there's so many looks that you could totally create and like play around with. So you definitely like won't get bored, and you have a lot of options with the palette. So in the end, I ended up blending everything out with my famous MAC fluffy brush that I always use to just, you know, blend the whole entire look together. So I'm actually really happy with the way that everything came out, and that I decided to use the Modern Renaissance palette. Okay, so the next step is face, obviously. So I'm going to use my favorite Sigma brush to blend that all out. And so it's always between like 2 foundations. I have 2 like favorite foundations, and it's the Makeup Forever. And it's like a really light foundation. It leaves your skin flawless, and it's supposed to be like really good for like pictures and stuff. And I recently started using this a couple months ago, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I thought this was like overhyped, or that, you know, the reviews weren't like accurate, but honestly it's amazing. It's super lightweight, it's like buildable, and it always looks amazing. And people always question if I'm wearing foundation or not when I use this foundation. So the Giorgio Armani is really good. So today I'm going to use the Makeup Forever. And normally I just like put it on my hand. A clean hand, obviously. And I used to put the foundation kind of like all the way up here. I don't know why. And then when I would put like concealer and stuff over it, it would kind of like crease, and I just didn't like the look of it. So now I kind of like leave a space, and it hasn't been creasing as much. So now that I have the foundation put in, I also like sometimes put a little bit like on my lips, just so like when I apply the lipstick or the lip liner, I heard that it like lasts longer. Don't know if it's true, but like I said, works for me. So next up is concealer. So I'm gonna go back with my Naked concealer, and I'm just gonna put a little bit, and then a little bit on my nose, and that's really it. I use this foundation brush, and I kind of really like it for kind of like setting it in. Okay, so you're just gonna blend that out really good. And then I'm gonna go in with my Born This Way. and this is the multi-use sculpting concealer, and I actually really like it. This is in the shade Honey, and I kind of use it as a cream kind of like contour. So it says conceal, contour, highlight, or retouch, and I actually really like this product. I have to like go back and see if I can get a concealer from this brand. So if you take it out, there's always like a lot of excess product, so I kind of just like try to like wipe it out, although I feel like I am like wasting product. And I just go on my sides, my cheekbones. Sometimes I'll go like, you know, like the two sides of like my forehead. I just like don't really want to do that today. And sometimes if I'm like going out, I'll do like, you know, one right here and then one right here, just kind of like to give you like a little bit of like definition. But like I'm really not in the mood today. And then, so I'm not really going to do that today, but then I'm going to contour my nose a little bit, and everyone contours different. Everyone has a different way that they contour and a different way that works for them when contouring, so this is my way. Okay, so I just like leave that there right now to kind of do its thing. I'm gonna take my angled Sigma brush and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. Okay, so once that's all nice and blended out, I'm gonna move on to my mascara. Sometimes I use eyeliner and sometimes I don't. When I do use eyeliner, I like to use the Stila liquid eyeliner in black. I'm using the Kush mascara by Milk Makeup. So I kind of feel very like so-so about this mascara. Some days I really like it, some days I don't. This is like the trial size. I don't know if I would repurchase it. Normally I use the Maybelline mascara, the yellow one, and you know, I'm like so-so about that one too. I haven't really found a mascara that I love. So hopefully I can find one soon. So I'm just going to apply this. Lashes are done. I actually like how they came out today. Okay, so next step is the Cocoa Contour by Too Faced, and I absolutely love this, and it smells really good too. So normally I just go with this brush, and I go in the light cocoa, and I just put that under my eye. And down the bridge of my nose. Okay, so my favorite step is bronzer. So I normally mix the medium cocoa and the dark cocoa, and I put that on my cheekbones. And I'll put a little bit on my forehead as well. Voila. Okay, so then I go with this Laura Mercier brush, and it's just like the highlighter brush, and I dip it in Pop of Light. And I just put that right here. And I'm just going to put a little bit more bronzer. Okay, so now I'm going to contour my nose a little bit more, and I'm going to use the Morphe E62 brush. And I'm just going to go with that medium cocoa. Okay, now that we're done with contouring, it is my favorite part. It is time for lips. So I'm gonna go with my favorite lip liner. All of my favorite lip liners are kind of like in a brown or nude shade, and this is my favorite one by Urban Decay, Liar. As you can tell, I have very little of it left. And I don't overline or anything, I just kind of like follow my lip shape and just, you know, deal with it. Okay, so this is it with the lip liner, and I'm gonna go with my favorite Tower 28 lip gloss in Clear, or Chill. And this is my favorite lip gloss. You know, it's not sticky or anything, it's really good. And there you go. This is just like my everyday look, so this is what I would wear if I'm like going out or if I was going to work or something. This is it. This is the final makeup look. And I just feel like it's really natural and it's really cute. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys liked it, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for the next video. Bye.